D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday and I share 3 news stories, entertainment stories that I find interesting, and then we discuss them down below and everything. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? So for the first story, the Twitter page for Birds of Prey, or one of them, has the Birds of Prey movie, tweeted out this picture saying Birds of Prey Assemble. And it's a picture of all of the cast members, all the superheroines, and in a picture together. Now, the picture's kind of grainy and kind of far away and everything, but I think it's nice that you do get a picture of them all in the same place and everything. The only thing is I don't really think that this looks that great. I mean, from far away and everything. I do think that I really don't have high hopes for this movie, but I do want it to do good. So I mean, like, I reserve the right to have an opinion if it's bad or good or whatnot. It's just, so far from my opinion, it doesn't look that great, but from this picture, it doesn't strengthen my my resolve for the fact that this movie will be good. But at the same time, you never know. So, and like I said, I do reserve my right to change my mind. So for my next story, it was announced that the CW show Arrow will be ending after Season 8. Now, it's on Season 7 right now, and then Season 8 will be the following season, obviously. And that will mean that it will be done. And a lot of people think that that what this means is that Oliver Queen / the Green Arrow will be dying in the crossover event, which will be a Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, I don't know if that's true, but because I think that you should, I don't think that you should kill off a character like that, only because, just because the show will be ending doesn't mean that Stephen Amell can't make appearances in crossover events or make appearances on episodes on the other shows. I mean, like, I don't think that they should miss the opportunity to bring Stephen Amell or that character back. I mean, the show has been not plummeting, but it's been declining in ratings since season 3. And everything. I mean, it kind of peaked at season 2. If you watch that show from the beginning, like I have right now, I just hate watch it. Every time I'm done watching an episode, I just think, man, I just wasted an hour and I could have watched an episode of good TV. And it just hasn't been good since season 2 and everything. And which kind of doesn't surprise me, because I mean, once you get that Deathstroke season, I mean, like, how do you top that? I mean, they did Ra's al Ghul, but I'm like, why is Ra's al Ghul on Arrow right now? I don't understand. And then they did the Damien Dark season 4, which sucked. That's the worst season. Gosh, I hated that season so much. But I do think that lots of time, this show really elevated comic book TV shows, especially for DC. I mean, the only show that was really popular before that was Smallville, and I liked that show, and I thought this show topped that show. It was, when it started out, it was so good. And there still are some good aspects of it. It's just not that great of a show. But they will be ending it after season 8. And a small piece of me is like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. But at the same time, a larger piece of me is like, good, because it needed to end. And things can't last forever. So for my last story, I reported last week that Will Smith won't be returning in Suicide Squad 2 because of scheduling conflicts. But they've announced that Idris Elba is set to replace Will Smith as Deadshot on Suicide Squad 2. And I think this is a fantastic idea. Like I said last week, I think that Will Smith was one of the brighter moments in that movie because it wasn't that great, but and I thought that it was a bad idea to get rid of him. But I do think that Idris Elba is an excellent replacement. I think that he brings not as much star power. I don't look at Idris Elba as an A-list celebrity, but I do think he is, like, you know, Will Smith is, in my opinion, A-list, and then Idris Elba is just a tiny bit below him, because he doesn't do that well in the box office. I mean, if you look at his past movies, and as far as comic book movies go, he's constantly in these comic book movies, but either in the MCU, they didn't give him, I don't think that Heimdall was a good part for him. I think that he he could have been a better character. And then he did like The Dark Tower, although that was more of a book and then became a comic. Anyways, but I do think that he's such a great replacement. I mean, and then if you look at Joel Kinnaman and Viola Davis, I think they said they are in talks to return. I don't think that Joel Kinnaman will return, and if he doesn't, they should just replace him also. They should just recast him. But they have to get Viola Davis back. I mean, she is so good, in my opinion, and if they don't get her back, that's a mistake right there. But I think Idris Elba is such a fantastic replacement. He's so good, and I think that this is a smart move on their behalf. So tell me, what do you guys think about the 3 stories I shared with you today? Do you like this Birds of Prey assembled picture? Or are you like me and you think it's just like, it's alright and everything, but not that great? How do you feel about Arrow ending after season 8? And then also, how do you feel about Idris Elba replacing Will Smith in Suicide Squad 2. Go ahead and share your comments in the section down below. You can also check out the articles for these 3 stories down below. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next Sunday with my week in review and share 3 stories. I'll check you guys later next week. Bye. Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.